Hello, and welcome back to another wig review. Sorry I'm having to do another voiceover. I recorded several videos and the fan was on and you couldn't hear anything. I am reviewing the What Lace collection today, or one of the wigs in that collection, Cloud 9 Sensational Swiss Lace. This is in one of the new colors of Biolage, but this one is called Flamboyage Copper. It's a straight wig with the regular packaging. Her name is Jannelle, and I'm taking the packaging off now so you can see her and how she's colored in this new, well, relatively new type of highlighting in color. I talk about it on my blog, so please go visit that. Quitassential Life. It'll be linked below. See, this is Jannelle Flamboyage Copper. The lace is relatively soft for a synthetic unit. Haven't worn a synthetic unit in some time. So I thought I would play with some color in trying a synthetic unit, especially in this new Biolage type or Biolage adjacent in this review and the next one that I do. It comes in various colors on the cardstock. You can see it. Here I have found something unusual. That's what's taken me a few seconds here. There is some kind of tag actually coming out of the wefts in the back of the wig. It looks like the kind of tag that comes on a pillow that says you'll go to jail if you take it off. I've never seen anything like this before. Giving you a little bit of a close-up of it. I don't understand it, and I've never seen it. Running my hands through the wig, you see the different colors there. It's relatively soft. Has a light yaki type texture. You see that tag is in the back of the wig. But you can see the different types of highlighting that really comes from underneath. Not too much shedding for just running your fingers through. She is quite long. She is layered, but they're very long layers. It's a beautiful color. So here is the hairline. This is, supposed to be the invisible hairline, why it's called Wet Lace. I can show it to you in a few seconds on the back of my hand. Actually, it's not real thick like you see with a lot of older synthetic units. But we'll see if we'll need to do some plucking. We have great parting space here, especially on a synthetic unit. But it is thinned out from around the hairline from ear to ear. You have combs on the sides, the regular 2 combs on the sides, the adjustable straps, and the comb in the very back. And I am about to cut out this crazy tag that I see here so we can move on with the review. Okay, got my wig cap on so we can just get a feel for what she's like. Getting the lace situated. The lace is pretty transparent. As you can see the line of my wig cap very readily. So it's not too dark. Just taking a look at the hairline, letting you see that. I'll push the wig cap back so you can see a little better. Now you can see the colors that are in the wig, especially coming through, peeking through from the underneath. So you still can see the wig cap. I'm pushing it back right now. And that gives you a better look at what the hairline really looks like without any addition to it. They did a good job with it being thinned out. The knots are kind of large, but it looks pretty good. It's a little too round for me. So I will probably do a little bit of plucking around the perimeter just to give it a few little dips and curves. But look how the lace is just over my face, my forehead. It's blending pretty well without anything going on or happening. Pulling it back, you see how the color looks very natural, especially around the hairline. And I will be right back. Okay, taking off the earrings so we can get them out of the way. And move on with getting this in. My hair itself, my own hair, is in a ball in the back. I should have flattened it out. I don't know how to cornrow, so I have to pin my own hair down because I have quite a bit of hair. And it's in a ball that's sticking out in the back, so forgive me for that, y'all. I am searching for the combs. I use those as my guide to even out the wig. And making sure we actually have the middle where it should go. So this is Jannelle. Just the back and forth of putting it on and off, cutting the lace. She is quite long. I'd say there is no number of inches or length on the box in the material, but I'd say she's around 26 inches. I normally get 22, so she's a lot longer than that. She comes all the way to my waist, and I'm 5'10". So with just taking off the lace and putting her on, we've got some pretty decent blending here. Pretty natural. You can see the line of my wig cap right there, but considering all we did was plop her on, I did pluck a little bit for some dips and curves, and when I cut the lace, you're cutting it in a zigzag fashion. This is something you can throw on and go, actually. Manipulating her a bit, she did push back or move back, but I am feeling her. Just putting a little bit of powder on just to help her. You will have to make sure you have a brush, comb, whatever, because you will be working with those ends throughout the day. Putting a little concealer on just to make it stay. Started with powder. I didn't think that was enough. Putting a little concealer on. Yes, it's messy, y'all. It's okay. We'll straighten that out. concealer. Now I am adding some powder to sort of set that concealer a little bit. We'll wipe off the excess, going around just a little bit of the lace red at the hairline where it meets my skin to help blend that out a little bit. So I'm getting rid of the excess. Now I'm putting a little bit of mousse on. She's got a bit of a hump on that one side, as you can see. There's a little bit of alcohol on that pad. So we're trying to get rid of that hump. I just have this hot comb on medium heat. This is a synthetic wig. You don't want to get carried away. If you noticed, I tested it out first before I start combing through it. Just touching it to the fibers of the wig. That's where that little hump is. I have to say that this hot comb on medium is gliding through the hair pretty easily, even tangled. You can see that side is a little fluffed up, but this warm comb went through the hair very easily. So that's good. Still trying to get rid of that hump, straighten it out a little bit, make it look a little bit better. See how she works with heat. And still working on that little hump on that side. But you know, when you first get them out the box from the stuffing, however long it's been in there, you get a little hump. And she is moving, but I don't have a wig grip on or anything like that, so, you know, what can you say? Trying to see how well she works and blends. So just with a little mousse, I tied her up for 15 minutes to see. You see, I gotta work with them ends. Got to. That's that hump from my hair in the wig cap, but you see how long she is. You can even see the end, so she's pretty long. Looking at how she's blending and deciding if I want to do anything with her outside of that. You see, as I'm running my fingers through, they get caught up in the ends. So you will have to do that throughout the day, but you will have to keep her nice. I love that balayage type coloring in the wig. Very nice. Just showing you the hairline. I think I will cut it a little bit more. A little more zigzag. It said it had baby hairs. I didn't really see any. But that's not a problem. You can always make baby hairs. Still looks pretty natural, messing around with it. Using a little bit more powder to help it blend a little more. That is my Fenty powder in honey. Just blending it into my makeup with the brush. Okay. So, I'm turning around a little bit so you can see. Sorry about that bump in the back. That's my hair under the wig cap. Liking how it looks, but it is moving. So that is a little bit of the Gots to Be gel in the yellow tube. Just right at the front there to keep the unit in place a little more. Blow drying it on cool just to get it a little tacky, and pressing it in a little. And blow drying, as you can see, little extra came through the lace. So that's a pad with a little bit of alcohol on it, just to fix that, touch that up. Get the, still need to dry it because it's wet, but it's still coming through. That's why you have the white residue, or you see some white residue. Trying to dry it so it will stop moving, the unit moving back a little bit. Using the end of that brush to help hold it down while it's drying. You see my fingers are still getting caught in the ends, y'all. You gotta have a brush, comb, you see the ends, to work with this. Still drying. Now just taking that pad to get the excess of the gel off of the unit. Okay, still got that little hump. Let me hit that one more time with a warm comb, not hot. Then I will come back at the end of the day, towards the evening, and we'll see how she worked out. Okay, I'm back, and we're towards the end of the day, in the evening, so I'm showing you how towards the nape of the neck, you've got a little bit of tangling there, but it really wasn't bad considering. The outer part of the hair from the back didn't look too bad, but, you know, combing it again. I really did not do much combing of it throughout the day. So this is what she ended up with. You get some tangling at the nape underneath the wig, but on the outer parts that you really can see, it doesn't bunch up, at least not now. It is brand new. I don't know how she'll wear, but in a day's wear, she did pretty good. Jannelle did pretty good. Okay, so just checking her out a little bit, looking at the parting after the day's wear. You can see a little bit of a lace lifting up. I didn't put anything there, but wanted to give you an opportunity to see if we sort of did a flip over, or not really a side part, but the hair coming from the side, what that would look like. Yes, you have to deal with the ends quite a bit when you're styling. Not getting a lot of shedding, but it tangles at the ends, y'all. But she did pretty well for a day's wear. I say I like the color. I like how the color is dispersed differently in the Jannelle. They did a good job. Yay. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you back next time.